Look at your bank statement. Right now? I'll wait. Do you see that $4.99 charge? What about the $14.99 one? Or the $9.99 one you don't even recognize? Here's the truth they don't want you to know. You are not saving money on convenience. You are quietly flushing your entire financial future down the drain, $5 at a time. In the next 15 minutes, I am going to show you the math that actually made me throw my phone across the room. We're going to calculate the silent second mortgage hiding in your Apple Wallet. And I'm going to reveal the one subscription that financial experts told you to buy that is actually making you poorer every single second. My name is Thomas, and I spend way too much time thinking about the silent wealth killer hiding in your monthly subscriptions. If you're someone who feels like you make decent money but somehow have nothing left at the end of the month, make sure to subscribe, because what I'm about to show you is going to make you angry. But that anger is going to buy you a house. What do you believe right now? You believe that $14.99 for Netflix is basically free. You believe that Spotify is an essential utility, like water or electricity. You believe that it's just a cup of coffee, or it's just a small fee. Here's the trap. We have been conditioned to think that small, recurring payments don't count. We call them microtransactions to make them sound harmless. But micro is just Latin for slow death. Let's do a relatable scenario. Meet Sarah. Sarah is 28. She has a gym membership for $45 she hasn't used since January. She has 3 streaming services. She has a meal kit delivery that she throws half away. And she has an app for guided meditation that she downloaded during a breakup 2 years ago. Every month, Sarah pays $217 for things she does not use. But here's the emotional trigger. She tells herself she's being responsible. Because these are bills. But a bill is rent. A bill is electricity. A subscription to a dog toy box is not a bill. It is a leak. And here's the simple example of why this is harmful. If you have a hole in your boat the size of a dime, you don't drown immediately. You just notice the water is a little higher in the morning. That's what a $4.99 subscription is. It's a dime-sized hole in your wealth. But 5 years later, you're standing on the ocean floor wondering where the boat went. All right, let's put the spreadsheets away. We're just going to do math a third grader can do. Most people have about $50 to $75 in waste subscriptions. But here's where it gets expensive. Let's take the average American. $65 a month in forgotten or in used subscriptions. That's $780 a year. Okay, so you skip a nice dinner. Who cares? But here's where it gets dangerous. You aren't just losing $780. You are losing the growth of that $780. Let's assume you are 30 years old. Instead of paying for that and used Adobe Creative Cloud, you invest that $65 a month into the S&P 500. Historically, that returns about 10% before inflation. Do you want to know the number? By the time you are 65, that's $65 a month. The one you thought was nothing is not $780. It's not even $27,000. That one subscription is $187,000, almost $200,000, for one app you forgot to cancel. Now multiply that by 3, by 5. If you cut $200 a month in waste, that's $687,000 of future wealth. You are trading a Lamborghini for the convenience of not having to click the cancel button for 10 seconds. That is the real cost. And that is just the math part. The psychology is even worse. You might be thinking, Thomas, I don't have $200 a month in waste. I'm careful. Okay, but why does this happen to smart people? Behavioral finance has a name for this: pain of paying. When you swipe a credit card for a $1,000 TV, your brain lights up like a Christmas tree. It hurts. You feel the loss. But when you sign up for a free trial of a fitness app and it auto-renews at $9.99, your brain barely registers it. The payment is frictionless. It's invisible. Companies know this. They aren't selling you content. They are selling you passive billing. They want you to forget. Their entire profit model relies on your future laziness. And here's the twisted part, the sunk cost fallacy. You see the $9.99 charge for Hulu and you think, well, I didn't watch it this month, but maybe I'll binge something next week. So you pay again and again. You are spending money to avoid the guilt of having wasted the money you already spent. That is a trap. You are paying a subscription to lie to yourself. Here's what most people don't realize. The subscription economy is a bubble, and it is about to pop, but not in the way you think. The hidden truth is that subscriptions are making your decision fatigue worse. We think they simplify life. One fee, unlimited access, peace of mind. But the opposite happens. You now have 17 different decision points every month. Should I keep Netflix? Should I cancel? Audible. What about the cloud storage? Each one of those tiny decisions chips away at your willpower. And when your willpower is depleted, you make bad, big decisions. You buy the $60,000 truck you can't afford because you're too tired to negotiate. You order DoorDash again because you're drained. The wealth killer isn't the $10. It's the mental clutter that stops you from focusing on the big wins. And here is the controversial take that might get me in trouble. Cancel the cheap one first. Everyone tells you to cancel the big gym membership. No, cancel the $2.99 iCloud storage. Why? Because it trains your brain to be a killer. You have to practice being ruthless. If you can't cancel a $3 subscription, you will never have the guts to renegotiate your $2,000 rent or ask for a $20,000 raise. It starts with the pennies. Enough theory. Let's fix your life in 3 steps. Do this today. Step 1. The audit of shame. Open your bank statement, not your app, the actual PDF statement. Scroll to the bottom of last month. Every single charge that says recurring or auto pay, write it down on a piece of paper. I don't care if it's 99 cents. I did this 3 years ago. I had 23 active subscriptions. I used 8. I was paying for a professional tarot card reading app from a night I was drunk in 2021. It was $12.99 a month for 2 years. That is $311 for fake magic spells. Get the paper. Write them down. Step 2. The one-tap purge. Here is the rule. For every subscription on that list, you have 3 seconds to justify it. If you hesitate, cancel it. But Thomas, I watch Disney Plus once a quarter. No, cancel it. You can resubscribe in 10 seconds when the new Marvel movie drops. Do you know how easy it is to sign up? Very. Do you know how hard it is to cancel? Also very. But you have to do it. Call your bank right now if you have to. Get a virtual card number. Use privacy.com. Do not let companies hold your credit card hostage. Step 3. The 24-hour rule. Moving forward, you are not allowed to sign up for a free trial ever again. I don't care if it's a free month of YouTube Premium. If you want it, you have to pay for the full year up front. Why? Because paying $120 upfront hurts. It triggers the pain of paying. It forces you to ask, do I really want this? If you aren't willing to pay the annual fee, you don't actually want it. You just want the dopamine of clicking Start Trial. But wait, what about the essential subscriptions? The ones you actually use? That's actually the most dangerous category, because those are the ones hiding in plain sight. You think your $15 Spotify is fine, but what if I told you that switching to the free version for 5 years funds a European vacation? Let's look at the subscriptions you actually use. I want you to do a trade-off. If you watch Netflix for 20 hours a month, great, keep it, but you have to cancel something else. You want to keep the gym membership? Fine, but you have to delete the Peloton app. This is a zero-sum game. Your budget is a bucket. You cannot keep pouring water in if there is a hole. Plug the holes. You don't need 4 streaming services. You have 24 hours in a day. You are not watching all of them. You are paying for the idea of watching them. Step 5. The annual review. Put a calendar invite for January 1st of every year. Title it, Cancel Everything. On that day, you cancel every single subscription you have. All of them. Netflix, Hulu, Apple, Amazon, the dog food delivery, the razor blades, the vitamins. Then, you wait 24 hours. And you only resubscribe to the ones you actually miss. I did this last year. I canceled 19 subscriptions. I resubscribed to 4. I saved $2,400 that year. That wasn't a small change. That was a month of free rent. Look, the banks aren't going to tell you this. The credit card companies love that you have subscriptions. They get a cut of every transaction. The streaming services spend millions to make the cancel button gray and hard to find. But you are smarter than that. You are not a passive consumer. You are an active builder of wealth. The difference between a broke person and a wealthy person isn't the size of their paycheck. It's the size of their leaks. A wealthy person has a high income and low invisible costs. A broke person has a medium income and 1,000 tiny holes. You have the power to stop the bleed in the next 10 minutes. Open your phone, go to settings, click your name, click subscriptions, and start swiping left on the apps that are stealing your future. My name is Thomas. Cancel the Tarot Card app, and I'll see you in the next video.